Hey guys, welcome to another episode of My Life, My Mic with your girl Tasha. Because today we are going to talk about my journey again. Recap: mother, 4 children, lost two. I am 44 at this very moment. It is 2025 June, and we are here. And today we're going to talk about my journey. And I've talked about before how I became a new person after losing children because you take on a new identity. So part of my journey was going through the Bible, trying to get closer to God as I can. And once I develop my personal relationship, I just basically wait for Him to direct me. And when I say direct me, meaning I look at signs, I look at synchronicities that happened in my life to know which direction I'm supposed to take. And that's how I became here. Um, I am a Virgo. I am very talented in a lot of things. And that was one of the issues that I had with, like, what am I supposed to be doing in this world? In my journey to get a better relationship with God, I learned that basically all He wants from us is His love, and to show love and to give love and to have compassion for everyone, even the people who hurt me. So that's the journey that I'm on now. I come up with a subject during meditation of who is hindering me or something that I haven't let go. And I meditate and I analyze what happened, how it happened, when it happened. And I go deeper with why it happened. And I have to get into the person who hurt me, their background, and what place they were in when they hurt me. And when I do that, I'm able to analyze certain things and come to that outcome. Okay, this happened. Now I can let it go. Now I can take the positive from what happened. Um, for example, I'm going to use my foster care experience. With my foster care experience, I moved around a lot. Um, I wasn't able to build relationships a lot, but I was able to move and adapt. So in my life, I'm able to adapt to any situation. I'm able to adapt to any environment. I'm able to adapt to any job. Um, and I'm able to, now that I'm more outspoken, analyze the things that I went through and be able to sit here and talk about it in the manner that I am. So that's the positive that I took from foster care. Um, I met some great kids. I will always have those memories, especially the young lady who helped me out with putting the knife in my robe when I was could have been molested hadn't she not. So I took good experiences from that. Um, Even though the beginning of that was rough, being away with my family, been away from my family, meeting strangers, not knowing if they were truly there to help children because there's so many that weren't. So that's the positive that I took out of all the negative that occurred during that time of my life. Um, the molestation, I would say that kept me a little bit humble in me wanting to always be in a relationship and have one guy. That kept me, uh, I would say it's good to be less sexual um, early than later. Um, uh, uh, that kind of gave me, I'm gonna take the positive in the independence where I didn't um, want to give no man control. So therefore, I always try to climb the ladder at whatever I was doing. I tried to make it perfect. You can take that in a positive or a negative. Um, I'm very compassionate to other kids who have been through it. I can identify it. I can um, even to a certain degree identify the predators. So that's a positive that it took from me. It took me to learn how to get deep into somebody else and know that molestation comes from molestation. Hurt people. So that's one of the other things that I was able to address. So in my journey to getting closer to God, I knew I had to address a lot of little things that happened in my past that I basically buried, and my brain basically protected me from for a lot of years. So now I'm at a place where I can talk about it. What got me to this place where I could talk about it? You would say losing my sons. After that occurred, I was able to talk about anything that I had been through prior to that. And as a parent, I always wanted to, uh, being as though my children left before me, I needed a way to make sure their stories outlived me. And that's when I started to write my book. And by me doing that, it was self therapy. It was such self therapy. And after I wrote the book and after I was able to sit and reflect, and when I wrote my book, I went from the time I was 5 when I got snatched all the way up until I lost my second son. So um, the book is very detailed. It's very like day to day, move to move. That's how I label the chapters. The chapters is every time I move. So it's on the move 1, on the move 2, on the move 3, on the move 4. So when you read my book, you kind of literally grow up with me. Um, I was able to, when I was 5, write the book as a 5-year old. When I turned 7, I was writing as a 7-year old. So you will literally grow with me. That's one of the things that God blessed me with, is to be able to put myself in the room, in the moment, and give it to you on paper, talk about it, or whatever the delivery has to be. So that is another part of, of me. And so in my journey, I learned that uh, to uh, take more care of me. And that's something that I have never done. My whole 43 years, 44 years on this life, I've always tended to everyone else. And when I say take care of me, I mean the small things. I mean taking a walk. I mean exercising. I mean worrying about taking more consideration of what I eat, meditating, applying yoga, um, doing more creative things, painting, um, bowling, just taking time for myself. Like right now, I was watching somebody on one of my podcasts that I watch, and they suggested that for somebody who don't do a lot of things, and you're kind of like in the lane of trying to figure yourself out, um, to try to do 2 things per weekend that you never done before. And it don't have to be expensive things. It don't have to cost money. And for me, my first 2 things was to go out to eat by myself at a restaurant. I've never done that before. And also to purposely walk in the rain. Now, yes, I have been caught in the rain on a walk or on my way home or something like that, but to actually wait for it to rain and purposely walk in it and experience that. That's 2 of the things that is on my list. Um, I've gotten my feet done, but I've never gotten a foot massage. So that's another thing that's on my list to do. So that's one of the things that I'm implementing right now. I still do my meditation. I still do my workout. I'm still eating good. And I'm here. And I'm here in front of this camera when this is one of the biggest fears of my life, is to sit in front of a camera. So in my journey in my education, I'm learning that I have to face all fears. I have to address all lack, and I have to do my shadow work. And that is another part of why I'm here. All of my talents that I did have, I used to sit around and say, okay, yeah, I love doing hair. Hair is beautiful. I love making people beautiful. I love to grow your hair. Um, and I do. But I'm older. I really don't want to stand up you know, and do hair. And but it is a talent that I have. I cook very well. I even tried it a few months ago. I was selling dinners, but then when I looked at how much time and it was taken from me with my other job that I work, I was like, I can't do this. I need something. I was like, God, please send me a sign on something that I can do with my life where I feel good. I feel like I'm helping someone. I don't care if it's one person. That is my objective, because if it's been one person that helped me. So um, I kind of like put all of my talents into one. I looked at all of the jobs that I had, beginning at Roy Rogers, basically customer service, and then drywall. That was labor. That was me managing for the first time, doing a hard job, competitive job at that time. Then I went to, like I said on an other podcast, Wendy's and Lobster Store, which was also retail customer service, stocking. I think that's where I got my neatness from. Um, and so forth, law firm, um, analyzing documents. Eyes very good, can pinpoint a needle in a haystack. So, and then I had a conversation with God, and He was like, "It's your journey. I didn't give it to you. I didn't give you that life to keep it to yourself." So it took me some time to overcome my fear of being in front of the camera, but I did have a little taste of it when I was thrown into my sister's show a couple of years ago. So that was the icebreaker. But it's different when it's you. It's different when it's kind of your baby, and you started. So of course it's fear to come with it. But I'm here. I'm going to pass through it. And I hope you guys enjoy. So that's going to be the end of this episode of my journey. And we will be back very soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video so you know what I'm going to say, so we can get it in the rotation and I can help at least one person out here. Y'all have a great day. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye.